Browsing the catalogue of record label Blood Music, which I found through Dan Terminus, I could not miss the praise that was being lavished onto this record. Having fallen in love with it, I can firmly say it's justified and possibly the best record I'll hear this year. Doing a little research on the record today, I've learned it's based on the Dyatlov Pass incident, an unsolved mysterious death for a group of seasoned snow hikers who lost their lives in Soviet Russia 1959 during the hike. Learning of the record's inspiration has added a new sense of clarity to the events and moods the record drifts through. I could always hear its voice, but now I know of the tale it cries. Unsurprisingly, the band are Russian, although I believe they're based in Ukraine. However, the band's name is Finnish for a long time. It's their sixth full length, and the band's maturity shines bright on this stunningly crafted piece of music. Sorni Nai is a serene and lush journey to experience as these pale soundscapes calmly sway through inspired leads and indulging atmospheres of the beautiful cold. With the pace of doom metal and atmosphere of post-rock, the record finds a blissful balance in slow, suspended states of gorgeous musical moments to erupt and blossom from. Dense guitar tones meld and fade under sensuous choral synths that paint the winds with pale colours for melodies to dance through. The record can smoothly shift between its lighter moments and black metal inspired darkness, with snarly, contained screams and ripening of distortion guitars when the time calls for it. Every moment this record experiences us with is a continuation of the previous moment. Even the tracks seamlessly transition, barely noticeable as another natural shift occurs, changing and turning through its deep inspiration. And now for my favourite moment in the record. In At, we hear the cries of a native spoken woman. Her words carry much emotion under a beautiful piano melody, and I now believe she represents the female hiker on the expedition. This slightly tragic moment leads us to the record's dark and evil moment, which I now know represents the unknown death these souls faced in freezing cold temperatures. The swaying hums and acoustic guitars fade into black as a crushing guitar penetrates the silence with its unwelcoming presence, striking out with force. Hellish synths eerily descend with a menacing tone, and before you know it, the most theatrical moment paces into a melodic, unsettling limbo. It's a brilliant moment that is also one of the most indifferent in what the album offers, but it summarizes the genius at work throughout. It's stunning, rich in atmosphere, and littered with magic as we drift through the snowy, frozen mountains of Mother Russia. Its inspiration could be felt through the music alone, and I love it even more now that I know the tale behind this brilliant record. I have been enjoying it continuously for weeks. It's a hard one to call, maybe a 10. It takes time, but I feel with age I'll grow to love it more and more. And reading those closing remarks, I'm reminded of how many of the records I consider 10s or my personal favourites are all picked at that earlier point in life in your youth, your early 20s, when you're really bonding and discovering with what music you like. As amazing as this record is, and many others I've discovered like it, it's very hard for it to get into that very select group. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to see some more of my music blogs, go check the website out. Every page has over 1,000 articles sorted by artist, year, genre and more. Just hit Ctrl F and have a search for something that interests you. You can find a link to the blog in the description box down below, where you'll also find links to my other YouTube channels. Check them out if you are curious. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to subscribe to catch the next upload.